I went searching for one particular comic on Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. What was it, and did I find it? Coming up next. Hello and welcome, my fellow comic book enthusiasts, to Scott Talks Comics. And in this video, I am going to show new and newish comics that I picked up at 4 local comic book shops, along with some supplies. And one issue in particular that I was looking for, did I find it? Did I not find it? And that issue was Nick's issue number 2, the Rose Besch cover. Rose Besch's covers have caught my eye, and I've been picking up everything I can find pretty much. So, did I find this comic? Well, let's do the rundown here. So, the first comic shop I went to was one I hadn't been to. Actually, a couple of these I hadn't been to in a while. And I went in and I was looking at the new comics, and the owner came up to me and asked if there was anything in particular I was looking for, and I told him next to the Rose Besch cover. He didn't know what it was at first, and then he was like, "Let me check this. We got some comics that were damaged. Let's see if that's it." So he comes back. He comes out with a couple of. Yeah, I didn't look at them real closely to see what the damage was, but he says, "Yeah, we got these damaged comics that we're sending back for replacement." So no luck at that first store, but I did find some backing boards that are the size I like, 7.5 by 7.5, right? 7 by 10.5 boards that I needed. Little expensive, and I found some nice comics there too. Some new comics and newish comics. So let's get those out of the bag and put them up on camera. First up, we have here. I'm not a fan really of Peach Momoko's artwork, but I really like this one. This is Amazing Spider-Man 71. Peach Momoko variant. Spider-Gwen. I found this. Betty Page issue 3. Beautiful cover. Here's a Jenny Frison, Catwoman 34. Here's an Art Germ Inferno number 1. That's not a new comic. That's a bit older. Found a Rose Besch, Vampirella 25. Got some glare going on here that I don't like. This one's been out a while, but Joelle Jones, Wonder Girl number 1. Love Joelle Jones. Black Cat, giant size Black Cat, Infinity Score. Number 1. This really nice Batman 89, issue number 4. Sort of a J. Scott Campbell-esque cover there. Babs Tar. All right, the Devil's Reign number 1, Scotty Young variant cover. And this one goes back. This one goes back a ways there. I found this in the back issue box. Catwoman 12. Awesome Joelle Jones cover. Really like that. So that was store number 1. Then the next one I went to was one that I hadn't been to in, I would say 25 years, 30 years. I was out of the hobby for quite a while. And at that place, I found the exact bags and boards that I was looking for, which was nice. Some bags and bags here. And I seem to have misplaced the comic that I got from there. I'll find it. Wow, what did I do with that? So not only did I find the exact bags and boards that I was looking for, I found this beauty. First appearance and origin of Tigra. Not the first appearance of Greer Nelson, who is Tigra, but the first appearance of Greer Nelson as Tigra. As you can see on here, it's missing the Marvel Value stamp. It's not a high-grade copy by any means, but it is a Tigra key that I have been looking for a while to pick up at a decent price. He was asking $18 basically. I offered him, I asked if he'd take it down to 15. Yeah, he was willing to go 16. So for $16, mid-grade, lower mid-grade copy, and missing the value stamp. So I mean that drops it even more, of course, but so that was store number 2. And then went to the 3rd store, and let's see what I found at the 3rd store. Found some Rose Besch. Found some Sheena number 1 Rose Besch cover. That Vampirella again. Apparently I've forgotten that I bought it at the first store. Nick's issue number 1 Rose Besch cover. Did they have issue number 2? No. Unfortunately, they did not. So, on to store number 4. I found Nick's issue number 2. However, it is not the Rose Besch cover. So, that is the only pickup I got from the 4th store. So, mission not accomplished. I then proceeded to go on to eBay and, of course, found it there for a decent enough price, and bought 3 copies to offset the shipping. So I think I ended up with ending price of around, I don't know, $5.50 a piece with the shipping included. So slightly more than cover price, but yeah. But I have 3 copies to choose the best out of, so we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, thanks for joining me for this video. And I hope you'll stick around and enjoy more of my videos. Until the next time, Comic on, my friends. I was looking at it last night. What the hell did I do with it? I lost a comic book. How do you lose a comic book?